So a new DCS video with an aircraft that I haven't shown off yet, which means I got to make a cinematic intro. Let's go! Alright, so like I said, a new video with a new aircraft that I've never shown off before on my channel. Today we're going to be showcasing the JF-17 Thunderbolt, or Small Dragon if you're someone from China, and I guess what everyone else calls it, Jeff. Yeah, a lot of thought went into that one. I first heard about this aircraft from watching a documentary about it, which talked about how this was Pakistan's solution to making a much more affordable aircraft, as well as it being much more available to get access to from other countries. Because back in the day, US was not interested in handing out any of their F-16s to Pakistan. But even if they could get their hands on one, they would still have to dish out $63 million just for one of those aircraft. So instead, Pakistan joined up with China to create the JF-17. Cost to build one of these was so much cheaper, only $25 million. Still money I'll never see in my entire lifetime, but what a huge price drop that is. Now, something that I've always learned is that when you pay cheap, you get cheap. JF-17's engine is highly underpowered compared to the F-16. You can't even break the sound barrier if you're running an air-to-ground loadout. Also, if you plan on flying at least 80 to 100 miles out, you better make sure you have some external fuel tanks on. The weapons themselves can be pretty underwhelming. The biggest one, at least in DCS that I've noticed, has got to be the T-Pod. You would pretty much need to be at least 22 nautical miles to lock onto any target or any type of terrain. Even though you could see things clearly from farther distances, it's just at that point, it just drifts with the aircraft. And since we're on the T-Pod, if any of the developers are actually watching this video, I would like to put in a request, and that is basically for you guys to figure a way to patch the T-Pod so that it does not lock onto the helipads, because there's so many cases where I'll see a target resting on those pads that I would love to lock onto, especially if I need to do like a point track, and instead it just wants to lock onto the helipad. So, you know, there's my request. But there's also other weapons that the JF-17 has that's very similar to the F-16 or the F-18. The SD-10 is a competitor against the AIM-120. It just might lack in range, and I think this is just because the JF-17 just can't reach those speeds to allow the S-10 to travel at farther distances. There's also other weapons. You have harm-type missiles, anti-ship missiles, anti-surface missiles, and all other different sorts of laser-guided to GPS-guided bombs. There's one weapon I really want to focus on that I think is the best for this aircraft, and that's got to be the BRM laser-guided rockets. You can carry up to 32 of these. I've been able to take out Abrams or Leopard tanks, that's heavy type tanks, with firing 3 to 4 of these from the side or from the back. One last thing I want to end on is, who's this aircraft for? I see this aircraft playing more as a casserole. That's a close air support, basically carrying a lot of air-to-ground type weapons, in case you didn't know. Personally, I think it's just a great aircraft to just try in general. I literally got this aircraft mainly because I always want to try something different, especially ones that you don't see a lot of on YouTube. Seriously, look it up. There is very little content with this aircraft when compared to, say, the F-16 or the Tomcat. And I'm just going to leave it off at that. We're going to get into the gameplay now. I just want to say thank you so much for the support. And as always, enjoy. Alright, so just took off of Beirut, heading to ASUS to see what's over there. And on our EWR that just popped up, we don't have anything too reasonably close. Possibly enough time for me to drop at least 2 JDAM type bombs. Definitely looks like we've just absolutely destroyed whatever was over there, actually. Is that a rolling? I assume that's a rolling right there, and it's actually active. I see its radar moving. Or Tunguska. I don't know. Wait, I don't like it. I just... Oh, wait. You know what? We'll take care of it. Was that actually... Okay, that was actually... Oh, okay, it was a rolling that I just took out. Nice. Oh, what's that? That would be a Gazelle. Let's take him out with rockets. Alright. There we go. Away. Should work. There you go, splash. Splash one Gazelle. Get rid of them before they start flying around being a nuisance. They have a barracks open? I think they do. I think they have the bunker open. I gotta take that out, actually. Nope, that's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for... Oh, there it is. Looking for this structure right here. I think I'm just gonna rocket it, actually. Or rocket should do the trick. There's some kind of ground unit. An enemy ground unit down there somewhere, and I'm trying to find it. I gotta be careful not to take out the friendlies though in that red smoke. Let's see if I can try to spot it from here. Who's that? Is that a Bradley? Okay, well, I'm gonna assume that was an enemy, so I'm gonna take my chances on it and hope for the best. There he is. Could just make him out right there. Oh, Teapot freaked out. All right, I'm gonna actually take it out with rockets, but I'm still gonna drop my bomb on it just in case. Yeah, I think that's actually like a Bradley. All right, Pickle. Switch to rockets. Definitely within range. I really hope that's actually a enemy. I'm gonna put my kill feed up. Alright, check. Yep, it was actually. It was actually an enemy. Good spot, good try hiding that, but I just saw him at the right moment there. And while I'm actually flying right past it, I also see a Gazelle that just flew by. Oh, never mind. I just probably took it out. I think I just took it out with my LS6. Wow. Yeah, I took it out with... There you go. That'll work. Wow. There you go. Wujan is now neutralized. In the meantime, I definitely need to RTB, and I don't even know if I'm going to make it with this fuel that I have. I'm actually going to drop all my stuff. Not my most professional landing here, but we'll make it work. Actually, that wasn't too bad. There you go. And parachute. There you go. Really throw on the brakes. Ooh, maybe I can make it before this taxi. Close enough. I'll be taxiing there. Let's rearm, refuel. Head back out there. I don't know where we're gonna go for next. What's that? Early warning radar? It is. Which one, though, is the question. Is that the trailer one? I have to remember which one was ours. And all right, blue is the one that has the truck in the front, and we have the trailer. I think this is ours. I don't know. That bush is really annoying. I can't really tell. Yeah, that's definitely a truck end right there. I just want to double check. We confirmed. Yeah, blue's is okay. So, and I'm on red team. Duh. All right, let's take care of this. I guess what we'll actually do is we'll take care of it with guns. There you go. EWR out. I think what I should do is I actually should head over to FARP 2 now. Alright, I see a Vulcan. Don't think this Vulcan is actually active. Missile? I don't know, it just shot at me.
Missile, missile, missile.
Oh, I see him now. Apparently my panic button doesn't work.
Missile, missile. Missile, missile, missile.
Jettison?
Missile, missile, missile. Warning.
Yep, I'm gonna die. My radar on.
Missile. Missile, missile.
Alright, whatever that was, definitely just backed out of there. See him now.
Altitude, altitude, altitude.
I got him locked now. Just foxed. Almost in range, almost in max. Fox 2, let's go. Looks like an F-18 actually. Splash. Nice. Splash blue. Nice, let's go.